Welcome back to math. Today we're going to continue with our journey in division. I'm going to give you another strategy to use when solving division. So today we're going to work with ratio tables. You are going to need your workbook, but that's later on. Right now we're going to start in the journal. So grab yours and follow along with me. So like we said in division before, that bigger number has to come first because this is however many pieces being divided into how many groups or groups of whatever size. So division problems matter, what direction those numbers go in. And today I'm going to show you how to use a ratio table, since that's a really solid tool that we use, how to use that for division. So we know one group is 14. I just like in multiplication, I don't want to go in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that's a huge number I'm trying to get to. That's going to take me forever. So I want to think about what big chunks can I take out that will help me to get there, because I'm trying to end up at 280, right? So here's my question mark. Like, well, how many groups is that? So if I jump, I'm going to jump to 10, right? Our easy facts are 2, 5, and 10. 10 gives me 140, right? Just putting zeros to the back. Oh, look at there. If I double that to 20 groups, 24 or 14 doubled gives me 28. So my answer is 20. So if we know that, you should be able to solve this. Give me an answer to that one. So using the problem we solved above, so if I take the 0 off the back here, I need to take the 0 off the back there. Just like when we put them on, we can take them off as long as we have a pair. So the answer is 2. Pause here, see if you can use our ratio table that we already started to answer this one. 308 divided by 14. So here's what we already know. We're trying to get to 308. We're at 280. Okay, so, I think we're not far off. So I think I just want to go one at a time. So add 14, that would give me 4, 2, 94. I think I'm just going to do one more. 4 plus 4 is 8. 9 plus 1 is 10. There it is. 22. So sometimes you're going to go in order, right? If you're close, we don't want to be taking huge jumps. We're going to go either one at a time. I could have done 2, but I went with 1, and that's fantastic. So whatever jumps you made, as long as it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, as long as you're not making all the jumps, if you're making some kind of big jumps in there, then you're good to go. So try this one. Give that one a shot. All right, so here's the basis of what we know, right? So we've already overshot the 252 we're looking for right here. So we know it's under 20. Now, is it closer to the 20 or is it closer to the 10? And I'm thinking it's probably a bit closer to here. So I want to see what 5 is. What would 5 groups be? So half of 40 is 20. Half of 100 is 50. So 50, 60, 70. Uh-oh. I didn't make enough room, but that's okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 140, Let's go for 15 and see what we get. 0, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 210. Okay, so not quite there yet. So it's got to be bigger than 15. So if we add another 14, that puts us at 16 groups. 4, 2, and 2. All right, I'm going to go with 17. Let's add another one. 8, 2 is 3, 2. Oh, man. I'm still wrong. All right, how about 18? I feel like we're getting really close here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5. There it is. 252. So our answer is 18. All right, I made a huge mess. I gotta turn the page. All right, so how about this one? Give that one a shot. See if you can use some of the knowledge we already got. So we already know, right? We already did 280 divided by 14, which was 20. What is the difference between this problem and this one? There's one more 0 to the back, so we need to put another 0 to the back. How about that one? Pause and solve for that one. All right, so what do we know here? We know that 200 groups, 2800, that's pretty close. We also know that 20 groups is 280 more. We know 15 groups is 210. I wonder if we can put some of these together to get here. So let's try, I'm going to try 215 groups. Let's see what that gets us. 0, 1, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're pretty close. We are pretty close. Let's look back. What was 5 groups? 5 is 70. Because we're pretty close. I'm going to try, that's going to put us over. That's too much. So we know it's less than 5, so let's do well, 2 groups is 28. So let's start there. 8, 2, 3, 0, 3. So we had 215. We added 2 more. 15, 16, 17. 217 is 3038. Not there yet. I think we need one more. 218 groups. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, 0, 3. Hey, we found it! 218. Maybe you didn't see any of the math I did. I'm so sorry, guys. So, here's the 200 groups plus another 15. So that got us 3,010 for our 215 groups. Right, here's 200. That was 15. So 215 groups. I added 28, which is 2 groups, which gave us 3,038. And that's 217 groups. Then I added just one more group, and we found our answer with 18 groups. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was that zoomed in. All right, 2 more. Let's do 2, 7, 8, 6. 2,786 divided by 14. I wonder if we can use some of this math to solve for this one. Pause and solve it. All right, so I'm looking at this answer, and I'm looking at all this math we did up here. This is the closest one we have, and it's pretty close. So 200 groups is 2800. I'm going to take away a group, so 2800 minus 14. Let's see. So that would end us with 199 groups. So 0 minus 4 I can't do, 0 minus 1 I can't do. Turn this into a 7. Now this is 10. I'm trying to get over here, so now that's a 9 and a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 1 is 8. 7 minus nothing. 2 minus nothing. Hey, we found it. 199 groups. Trying to think if I think I'm just going to try and squish this other one right here. Because it's our last one. 462 divided by 22. Pause here and solve it. How can you use a ratio table to keep track of all your thinking for solving 462 divided by 22? All right, so I know one group is 22. I want to do a big jump. 2 groups is 220. I'm still kind of far away. So if I do 20 groups, 440. I bet you it's 21. Let's add 22. 2, 4, 5, 6, 4. There it is. It's 21. Okay, let's shift gears over to the workbook. There's a couple of problems in there we're going to work on, so we're going to be on page 273 in your workbooks. Page 273. Okay, so we have a story problem. We need to write an equation, and then we're going to solve our work. We're going to use the ratio table, or at least that's what I'm going to model, so that we have really good practice using that and keeping that strategy. Or you could use the area model that we worked on yesterday. So Peter has 320 marbles. He's going to divide them into 32 bags. How many marbles will be in each bag? Pause, get me an equation. Remember, we have to talk about the things divided into groups. So things divided into groups. All right, things divided into groups. So you have a couple of different ways you can solve this. I'm actually going to model more than one. You've got the area model. You've got the ratio table. Or I'm going to call this using multiplication to solve division. Pick one of those ways you're going to solve it and give it a try. Okay, with your area model, you know we have 32. And we're trying to get 320, so 32 times what would get us 320? That would be times 10. Same thing with using multiplication to solve, so 32 times what gets 320? Right, this is your question mark piece. So your answer would be 10. Your ratio table, now your ratio table might look different than mine depending on how you jumped around. Right, one group is 32. You're trying to get to 320. You might have noticed that the next jump is 10. 10 marbles in each bag. There we go. All right, next one. Sophia has 352 marbles. She's also going to divide them into 32 bags. How many marbles will be in each bag? Give me an equation for this one. So, things divided into groups. So, again, you've got your 3 different ways. You're using multiplication, you're using a ratio table, you're using an area model. Pick one of those strategies and solve for the answer. Any of those answers, any of those ways would work. I'm going to use this one because we already know this much. So how many more groups of 32 would it need to get to this one? We would just need one more. But I can solve it this way too. So 32 times what gets us 352. This one isn't quite as easy as using multiplication to solve. You probably started here and then thought about how many more to go up, but your answer would still be 11 with the ratio table. We knew this much, so we're trying to figure out how many more you needed. You need another 32, which would show you 1. So your answer is this top part up here, that 11. Last one. Cole has 288 marbles. He is also going to divide them into 32 bags. How many marbles will be in each bag? Give me an equation. Things divided into groups. And now pick a way to solve it. So you got your ratio or your area model. 32 times what equals 288. Again, this one might not be the most helpful model, just because it's still going to require either one of these trying to solve that one through. We know 1. We know 10. We don't need 11 because that's actually bigger, but our answer here is smaller. So we need to go the other direction. So I would probably go with 9 because these numbers are pretty close. So 320 minus 32. I can't do that. I can't do that. So I come over here. It's a 2. Now that's a 12. I'm trying to get over here. So now it's 11. 10 minus 2 is 8. 11 minus 3 is 8. 2 minus nothing. We are right. 9. I took up all my writing space. So with your ratio table, you could have either done how I did yesterday where I took out however much. So you had 32, you had 10, so 320. So subtracting the difference here, 320 minus 288. So 0 minus 8 I can't do, 2 minus 8 I can't do, but I can do this. Now it's 12, but I'm trying to get over there, so 11. 10 minus 2, or 10 minus 8 is 2, 11 minus 8 is 3, 2 minus, so I'm trying to get rid of 32, right? Well, how do I get rid of a group of 32? I get rid of 1, which would tell us, right, 10 minus 1 for 9. Good work today. Make sure to do your independent work so your teacher has something to grade, and I will see you tomorrow with some more division work. Bye, guys.